get the show started!
In today's video, Johnny Walker teaches Muay Thai trainers jiu-jitsu, Bruce Buffer shows off his striking skills, Aljamain Sterling vs TJ Dillashaw being finalized for UFC 279, Zabit Magomedsharipov officially retires from MMA, Greg Hardy signs with BKFC, the UFC parts ways with 4 more fighters, and Donald Cerrone explains what fuels his desire to continue fighting. Let's roll.
Muay Thai, okay? No jiu-jitsu, MMA, no. I'm a teacher.
Okay, and
I don't want to hurt him, sorry.
little bit jiu-jitsu, MMA.
The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer, showed off his striking skills in a recent video posted by ESPN MMA on YouTube. Here's the clip.
Now, this is truly the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time! Now, this is truly the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time!
Aljamain Sterling has his next assignment as the bantamweight champion is expected to face TJ Dillashaw at UFC 279 on September 10th at a location to still be determined. The news was first reported by MMA Junkie. Aljo reacted to the news by tweeting, "It depends if Henry steps up to the plate or not. Where you at, you little munchkin?" Sterling will look for the second consecutive defense of his bantamweight title after earning a win over Petr Yan in April. As for Dillashaw, the ex-bantamweight champion will attempt to reclaim a title he was forced to relinquish after testing positive for a banned substance back in 2019. In his return to action in July of 2021, Dillashaw picked up a hard-fought split decision over Corey Sandhagen, but he suffered a knee injury that ultimately kept him sidelined for the better part of the past year. What do you guys think about this matchup? Who do you think wins, Sterling or Dillashaw? Let us know in the comments section. It's been over 2.5 years since Zabit Magomedsharipov last competed in the Octagon, with varying reasons given for the featherweight prospect's absence. He was slated for a fight with Yair Rodriguez in August 2020, but was forced to withdraw from the bout due to injury. Earlier this year, Zabit teased to fans on social media that he would become a doctor. Now, it's official that he's making the career switch and retiring from MMA, as he has informed the UFC of his retirement. Once viewed as a future champion, the 31-year-old leaves the sport with an 18-1 MMA record and a spotless 6-0 UFC record. Wins over Jeremy Stephens and Calvin Kattar in 2019 had him ranked number 3 at featherweight before inactivity removed him from contention. Former UFC heavyweight and NFL Pro Bowler Greg Hardy has signed on with BKFC. The deal with the bare knuckle organization comes on the heels of Hardy signing on for a pro boxing match later this year. It sees the big man continue in combat sports while foregoing the ground game, which often proved to be his downfall in MMA. BKFC officials announced the news on Wednesday. Terms of the deal were not disclosed. Hardy stated this in a press release: "I'm back and ready to knock everyone out in the baddest promotion there is. Everyone knows I can knock people out, and that's what I'm planning on doing. I can't wait to take the gloves off and rumble for BKFC." Hardy's latest signing comes after he was released from the UFC, where he delivered 10 fights with a 4-5 record and 1 no contest. His career with the MMA promotion ended after he dropped 3 straight fights, with all of his losses coming by way of knockout. The UFC has parted ways with another 4 fighters, according to recent reports from UFC Roster Watch on Twitter. It should also be noted that it has not been confirmed if all of these moves were outright releases or simply contracts which were not renewed. The 4 fighters recently removed from the UFC roster are featherweight Chaz Skelly with a record of 19 wins and 3 losses. The 37-year-old recently announced retirement from MMA. Women's flyweight Poliana Botelho with a record of 8 wins and 5 losses. She has been removed from the UFC roster after suffering a submission loss to Karine Silva earlier this month in Las Vegas. Light heavyweight Askar Mozharov with a record of 19 wins and 13 losses. He was let go after suffering a TKO loss to Alonzo Menifield at UFC Vegas 56. And lightweight Niklas Stolze with a record of 12 wins and 6 losses. He was let go after going 0-3 in his last 3 Octagon appearances. Donald Cerrone is set to face Joe Lauzon this Saturday at UFC Austin. The two were supposed to fight at UFC 274 on May 7th, but on the morning of the event, Donald had to pull out as he fell ill. Speaking to UFC News a few days ahead of the bout, 38-year-old Cerrone discussed his mindset about fighting and gave insight on what fuels his desire to continue fighting. Here's the clip.
It's a weird feeling. Yeah, and you know, the feeling that you speak of is more a feeling of protecting your friends and loved ones, if that makes any sense. Like, normally a bar fight isn't because they're wanting to fight you, it's because they're picking on your buddy and you're like, oh no, motherfucker. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, the fighting part was just the cherry on the top, right? That was just the reward. But the feeling is that you speak of is tough to, probably that feeling, I guess kids would be the next closest thing to giving you that. Oh, you're the neighbor wanting to say something about my kid, you know, that you get that feeling there, you know. And I actually had that feeling when the nurse gave my son his shot, and I was like, I'll beat your ass, you know what I mean? Like, I legitimately got mad that he started crying. I was like, oh hell, you know. So that's how that feeling would go again.
Here are the top 3 memes you guys posted on MMAmemes.com. In third place is a meme posted by user MMA Fuhrer. Second place goes to Strong Bro. And the number 1 voted meme was posted by a user named Milena. If you want your meme to be included in our next video, go to MMAmemes.com and create your own meme. The top 3 memes will be placed at the end of our video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.